So good morning, ITSLIQUID group. I'm so happy to be here with my paintings in the background, and I am honored to be an invited artist to the Canvas Venice International Art Fair. My name is Laurence Antignac. I'm a French painter with a double culture, French and Vietnamese, that has nurtured my artistic journey and inspiration. So I love to paint alone and also with fellow artists in the studio. And I think that this movement between more introspective work and exposure is vital to my to the dynamic of my artwork. So before I talk about my paintings, I want to talk about my creative process. I think that I've been fascinated by the tension between my thought process at the beginning and the painting's own power, because there is always that moment where there is a confrontation between the two that finally resolve in something that is bigger and better than what I expected at the beginning. And I think that each of my paintings contains that kind of a secret. When that moment happened, because at that very moment, the colors and the gesture and the emotion just synchronized in a way that the painting say exactly what I wanted to say. And it has nothing to do with aesthetics or even people pleasing in the end. So this is really me being here at the right place. Something I wanted to say as well is I am a yoga practitioner, and I think that as an artist it's a very similar experience of creativity, because it's about breathing and inspiring. It's being inspired by your inner feelings and thoughts, and also of course the outer world you live in. And exhaling is really sending your emotions on the canvas, and this is a delicate balance between the two, which brings me to the theme of the exhibition today, which is out of balance. And I want to explain why I was really attracted by the theme, because those two paintings, I painted them during the first lockdown back in March 2020 in Paris, in parallel. So those two paintings talk to the unknown feelings that all of us have experienced for the first time. And I think it was really mixed feelings between fear and hope. And it was very confused because it was the first lockdown. So I will start with this one, which is the which I call Jinko, because this is the name of those big plants here. So you can see that woman, she's turning her back to the viewer, and her back occupies a big chunk of the composition, because it's like a shield against the unknown and the outside threat. And she's holding herself very tight. You can't barely see her face, She wears a fancy dress as if she was statuified in a happy moment, but suddenly very fearful of something very threatening. And the jinkos, those tall flowers in dark red, are like menacing her, and their undulation are like alien organisms that you don't know about. On the opposite side, this one is named Lotus. So you can see that woman, she is facing the viewer. She's all stretched out of the frame, and her head is thrown back, and her belly is revealed, and you can see it's very central, and you can almost feel the air on her skin, and she's kind of floating in among those lotuses in bright warm colors, yellows and oranges and pinks that really in my mind symbolized my windows to the outer world, and a sense of joy and hope and freedom after this threatening part of the story. So again, thank you very much, It's Liquid, for having me here.